Why does your shoulder hurt, son?
I don't know. No, like bone issues.
You're old.
Welcome.
Probably. Either that or my past indiscretions are catching up with me. Which either way, that means I'm old. On the on the Arvest website, it's like naturals set to host, and I was like naturals, like boobs, and that was the first time I ever thought of that. My grandmother wants me to call about the internet, and I'm like, this is your house. You open the account.
What's wrong with their internet?
It's fucked. So's the phone line. It's all shitty.
Yeti.
Couldn't even watch porn earlier.
Oh, that's the worst.
It's okay. We'll just put the picture of Abby's mucus baby.
Oh, kill yourselves. I really don't need that in my life.
Neither did I, but I got it.
Yeah, well, you got rid of it. I mean, it's gonna haunt me forever.
I like how you sent it, and then Ryan was like, "Oh, that's not bad," and then Don's like, "Fuck."
Yeah, Ryan.
Oh, that's not bad.
Well, that's not nearly as bad as what I thought. What did you think? That was terrible.
I think he was thinking more along the lines of Silent Hill.
Definitely. That would have been favorable to me, really.
I'm almost finished with this Austin thing.
How far are you?
I have one,
Third
two,
base.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more lines, and 6 of those are just repeating something. So
Hey, David, if you're talking, you're muted.
No, I wasn't talking.
Okay.
And if you aren't, then you're David.
I'm trying to reference the Alamo Theater, and I can't think of a line.
Rhyme cinema with enema.
What happened?
I'll make sure to do that.
Nothing. She said she wanted to reference the Alamo Theater, but she couldn't figure out how in her song. So I said rhyme cinema with enema. Like when you clean your butthole out.
Yeah, I know what an
Yeah, well.
enema is. It's very gross.
They're awful.
You're gross. It's natural. All those
Enemas
really
aren't natural.
Eh,
They feel the absolute opposite of a natural.
Whenever I think of enema, I just remember when we were at Abby's house and we watched Jackass.
wow.
Yeah.
Everything cool happens in my house. Or it's centered around.
So yesterday, we were sitting pretty close to the fireworks where they were setting it off. We were probably like 10 yards away. Not 10.
I thought you were gonna say you were sitting pretty.
We're sitting pretty. We're about 15 yards away. And one goes off, and I was stupid because I was holding boom because whenever we were doing it, or the neighbors were doing it yesterday, it was loud, but he wasn't scared of it. But then, whenever we were sitting down 15 yards away, he got really scared. So he jumped out of my lap and started running, and that's when one of the fireworks went off, and it whizzed right next to my head.
Wow.
And then it hit
He knew.
my... Huh?
He knew.
Yeah, he knew. And then it hit my cousin's leg, and she was holding our other little cousin, and he got really scared and traumatized. So we spent the rest of the night in the shop.
I say it's not a get together until someone is traumatized.
So
I mean, that says a lot.
please raise my children.
Definitely.
Alright.
So we were just in the shop and we were listening to our dank playlist.
Wow.
And as soon as we got in there, Boomy he laid on his blanket and then he fell asleep.
Bart, what are you doing?
Inspired by my browsing history right here is spray paint, brush cleaner, more spray paint, a spark plug,
Witness me!
model paint, and then an Xbox One. What the hell?
Custom Xbox.
I was like, how do I combine these things? Yeah, I can do custom like art on my Xbox One Forza 6 limited edition 1 terabyte bundle. Yeah, I'm like $20 short of an LG G4, and now I have to buy stuff for the truck. So
Dalton, please.
yeah, I might just fuck that and buy a different phone. I'd like to have it, but I'm not working. So also, my current shopping cart on Amazon is an air filter, 8 spark plugs, spark plug wires, a distributor cap, an ignition condenser, and then face wash.
Yeah, it goes.
Priority.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, also yesterday, G, she got really drunk. And Chaz got drunk too, but not as drunk as G. But, she brought her own alcohol, like in a tiny flask. It wasn't a tiny flask, it was a regular size, like, kind of bigger than average flask. And Chaz took it from her and gave it to Lucy. So G kept going around to everyone saying, "You don't have my alcohol." And Lucy was like, "No, but one of your siblings do." And then, so G...
She's like playing Clue.
Yeah. So G just kept walking around with beer in her hand. To me and Annie, mainly. It's like, she goes to Annie and goes, "Do you have my alcohol?" And Annie's like, "No." But Annie did have the alcohol. And then...
I knew it.
She sees me, and she's like, "Cathy!" And she runs to me, and I'm like, "Don't run, you're gonna fall." And she's like, "Do you have my alcohol?" And I'm like, "No." She's like, "Oh man." Then she went to the food table.
Swipe or no swipey.
And then we're playing volleyball, and I'm pretty sure she got hit by the ball once.
Wow. We were watching people play volleyball while we were at the river, and they picked up the entire net, and everybody moved from one side of the pavilion to the other. There was no difference. I have no idea why they did it.
Maybe the sun.
No. There was no difference in sun. It was not like shady or anything. It was like from the left side to the right side. For no reason. Because I saw them packing it up, and I was like, oh, that's weird. And then they took it like 40 feet. I was like, oh, that's even weirder.
I got up to go get some water earlier, and my dad was watching Princess Diaries.
Nice.
Good job, Dad.
He wants to be a princess too.
He is a princess, right? Like that.
I'm a princess.
He wants to be Anne Hathaway.
I think only one of those is obtainable.
Yeah, Anne Hathaway.
Oh, okay. I mostly just hung around the house, played some Black Flag.
Did you finish?
No, not yet.
Nah.
I'm almost there.
Nah.
Yep, go.
And I watched some Futurama. My parents, they went to a parade to ride the motorcycle in the parade because they're
Gay Pride?
Yes.
something like that. And
Something like that.
then one of our family's friends had a stroke, so they went to the hospital to see him. And then when they got home, like an hour later, like, oh, we're going to go to their house and be with his wife and blah blah blah. Like, well, bye. so I untangled like a whole box of yarn because I was like, man, I really want to knit something. And I was like, I don't know what I want to knit yet, and we have all this yarn. I need to see what's there, but it's all tangled up. And then I sat there for like 4 hours untangling it, watching Futurama. And then when my parents got home, I switched it to the Twilight Zone because, you know, the marathon.
Mm.
And it's so deep. I was like, wow. This is like, wow. Some deep, deep stuff here. Twilight Zone. I mean, granted, it is the fifth dimension, but I mean...
The scary door.
This scary door.
And then I went over to my sister's house because her and Heath went on... They went to the lake with their friends, and she wanted me to be there with the puppies whenever the fireworks started.
Mm-hmm.
At first they were okay, but then once they started getting nearer, the fireworks, they like crawled up in my lap. and
BBs.
wouldn't want it. And Ashley's dog Leia, they redid their floor in their bedroom, so now it's wood and it used to be carpet. She's so freaked out by that floor, and like they have wood in almost every other part of the house. She just doesn't want to walk on the wood in the bedroom. So I had to end up sleeping like on the couch because she had to be with me at all times, but she couldn't because if I went into the bedroom, she couldn't get. It was like the floor is lava. That's basically how she acts.
Oh.
I'm surprised they both haven't died of like aneurysm / panic attacks.
Yeah, well, they're so weird.
Yeah. You leave the room and come back and they're like, "Who are you? Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
God, you're real."
She's
So
also
wrong.
scared of like jumping on the couch because I think the foot thing when you raise it up. I think it hit her at one point, and so she's scared to like jump on the couch.
Oh.
So if you're on the couch, she sits there and barks at you and whines the whole time until you get up and get her. So I ended up I started sleeping on a chair just so they could get up there and crawl beside me. But then I got really uncomfortable, so I just moved to the couch, and I was like, whatever, I don't even care if you snuggle with me.
Every single thing that's in my cart right now is only this many left in stock. More on the way. Only this many left in stock. I'm like, why are all these things so close to being gone?
They're popular.
Do you-
Especially your face wash.
Yeah, definitely. No, I mean, you'd think if they were popular, they'd have a large supply, but also if they aren't popular, they shouldn't have a low supply. This is the
Surprise.
Twilight Zone.
Yep.
The scary door.
The first episode of Twilight Zone I watched was the ones with the mannequins. That one was really creepy.
I watched a lot of them when I was younger, but the only one I remember is there was a dude with a tail who could shapeshift, and then he had a baby with a bunch of people, but you could tell because they all had tails.
Oh.
You are not the father. I mean, you are the father.
Or maybe that was X-Files. Either way, I don't remember. I only remember one episode of either of those, and I used to watch those all the time as a kid.
Lucy and I always watch the sci-fi Twilight Zone marathon. But she wouldn't hear this year. Also, last year we went camping, so.
Cody tried to tell me about how the fireworks this year were obviously better than last year, and I was like, I don't remember seeing fireworks last year. And he was
Then
like,
obviously they
no.
were better.
Yeah, he was like, no, you were here. I remember. And then his cousin Ryan was like, yeah, you were here. I remember. I remember you being here. And then I was like, no. And I was going to say, I saw better fireworks in Austin as a joke because I didn't. And then I was like, oh, I was in Austin. That's why I wasn't here. You guys are dumb.
Yeah,
Like,
you're totally, yeah.
You were totally here. And then I was like, no, I mean,
No.
who was here that you're remembering that
That's right, you guys
was
were in
like
Austin
me?
last year at this time.
I was 8 hours away. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and we saw like one firework over a hill from an Applebee's.
Nice.
Yay.
From the Applebee's.
Stupid Applebee's.
We're gonna go to so many places.
I know.
Kill myself. We need to go to someplace more special, some more Austin specific. Oh, how about Applebee's?
Applebee's. Going to Applebee's in Austin?
It was like almost 10
Awesome.
o'clock at night. We were all so
Awesome.
tired, and I just needed sustenance.
You know why it was so late? Because you guys debated for like an hour. I was like, hey, what do you want to eat? And they're like, oh, we'd like some Mexican. I'm like, okay, let's go to Garcia's. And they're like, I don't know. Garcia's sounds like it's far away. And I was like, what?
It was across, like, it was, we found
Yep.
it, but then
The
we were on the
Applebee's-
wrong side of the interstate or whatever, and we didn't know how to get over it. I mean, so we stuck with we had to give up some stuff here. I
We
gave
didn't
up
eat
on
at
some
any
stuff.
Austin specific place other than that stupid convention center. The most awful food I've ever
Let's
eaten
go
in
to
my
Applebee's
life.
every single day
It
when
was
we're
not
there.
that bad. You're just
You had a
mad
fine
because
sandwich.
you're just mad because they didn't give you your latte.
No, I was mad for two reasons. One, because they said that they were like, yeah, this sandwich was just cooked, and it was like plastic wrapped and cold, and I was like, okay, well, you lied. Also, this sandwich is gross. This is the worst sandwich I've ever eaten. I don't know what sauce this is on it, but it's gross. And then you gave me black coffee, and I had to drink it because it was $7. $7 for a black coffee. Fucking retards.
We won't be going to Applebee's. It's okay.
I just don't want to eat at a convention center. Then the second day we ate at like one of the restaurants that had a booth.
Was it good?
We ate at, yeah, it was pretty good. It wasn't great. There was a pizza place, and then a pizza place that I'd never heard of, and then there was a Mexican restaurant which I don't remember.
I just remember Applebee's in the Alamo. So
We stood in line and we were gonna make friends with some girls, and then you were like, I don't really want to sit with those people, and then
Yeah.
so we just wandered around until we were done with our food.
Nice.
no, actually, we sat down and watched people. We sat across from the vendor and we watched.
We
people
wandered for a while. We
Yeah.
wandered for like 5 minutes, just wandering back and forth, and you were like, I guess we can sit here.
I think we'll be going mostly on our own schedule during RTX. Whenever they release it.
Yeah.
Going through our own panels and stuff.
They better not put the Internet Box panel and the Rooster Teeth podcast panel at the same time again. Because we didn't get into either of them.
Yeah, that was really.
We were like, oh yeah, we'll just go to the RT podcast because, you know, obviously that line will be long, but it's a big place, we can get in. Nope. And then we were like, oh, the Internet Box one starts in like 15 minutes, and we got there and they were like, yeah, this room's been full for 4.5 hours. And I was like,
4.5 hours.
Wow.
what? It was like 10 in the morning. I was like, why'd you let people in? You're only supposed to let people in 30 minutes before at
Guardians,
most.
please.
I was like, that's the rule, so that this doesn't happen. But no. And then we just wandered around because there was nothing else to do then. There were 0 other panels or anything.
Inside Gaming was there, but I know that we weren't really into them yet.
Yeah, I think I remember
I
seeing
only
Adam because I was
disconnected
like,
the
he looks
dots, like,
kind
a
of
week
similar.
Oh, sorry, I just read Ryan's message and it made
Yeah.
me.
I'm at Cold Stone now. I feel very sad. Ellie isn't able to come over tonight now. Is he getting ice cream all by himself?
Probably.
Oh, baby Ryan.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm so excited. We have a month until we go. So, either this week or next week, we should book.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I like books.
Thanks.
Just play ball.
Yeah. So
Dumb.
either give me the money in cash or a check. And I think the total now is like 246 or something.
Sweet.
I really don't understand what the ads are meant to be advertising with me. Where did they get this image of me? I can protect my X-Wing minis? I don't know what that means.
You're
It
your
looks-
X-wings, but they're smaller.
No,
Star
it looks
Wars.
like a console, kind of. Like to organize your stuff,
The Ouya.
but
It's the Ouija console board.
yeah, that console, you know. It's actually a GameCube, I'm unfamiliar. No, it says, Feldherr Maxi for X-Wing. Amazon.com. What is that? And then the other one is handheld wind meters.
Don't
From
you love
weather-
handheld meters?
Weatherstationary.com. The handheld wind meter really helped me while spraying soybeans. Thanks for your help with ...
Soybeans.
Yeah, you know, I spray soybeans all the time.
My
I really need to.
soys.
I really need to measure the wind when I'm out in the soybean field.
You gotta get that perfect breeze.
Definitely. And then they play like normal American commercials that are just dubbed in Spanish. And I'm like, yeah, I don't understand this.
I got
I
that for
mean,
like a month on YouTube, and I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah, I get it all the time. And then it's like some that are specific to Mexico, and I'm like, why? Why? I don't live in Mexico.
But
I
you
don't-
could.
I guess for a little bit.
So,
You could die in Mexico.
so Friday when we went to whatever we went to, the barbecue. One of the guys there caught a snake. It was like a baby gardener snake, and I watched like my sister pet it, and I was like watching it. I was like, I bet I could fit through my septum piercing. And my
Oh my
sister got
God.
really excited, and I was like, I wonder on a scale of 1 to 10 how disappointed our parents would be. But it bit, so I was like, I'm not gonna put that on my nose.
Good idea. Because
Yeah.
normally a snake in your nose really makes sense.
Ryan, stop sounding so sad.
I don't understand. Don't feel like... Gotta... Why did he specify? I gotta be at work at 8.
Then he doesn't tell us when he gets off.
Mm,
Every time. It's always a different time anyways.
yeah.
Okay guys, I get off at 4. And it's like 2 p.m. Hey guys, I'm off.
Yeah. I get off at 4. Oh wait, I didn't go to work.
Back to shopping for septum rings again.
The same ones or different ones?
There's like it's just I'm at the same places, but I want one before I needed to come in before we go, obviously. Or it's not gonna be as fun.
Ryan, the information is not relevant to me now. Think of me.
Think of me fondly.
That was the only song that was... Wow. Andrew's pictures are fantastic. That was the only song that was in my head the entire movie of Insidious. I was like, why? Yeah.
You.
Yeah. Talking about Wednesday. The intro short to Inside Out made you cry? That's a little extreme.
What was there short to it?
It's about volcanoes and they sing.
Oh. Well, because I
It's
haven't
like-
seen it yet.
It sounds
Yeah,
like
there's some-
something I do every Sunday night.
You become a volcano and sing?
Yes.
Interesting.
But there's also usually some kind of sacrifice.
Oh,
yes.
of course.
A virgin.
Yes.
Well, I mean, if I just did all virgin, I mean, I would end up being sacrificed. So
I haven't seen Inside Out. I haven't seen Fury Road. Yeah.
Me
Right.
either.
I see references to it everywhere, so. Witness me!
Yeah, that dude, that dude's comment was amazing. His review of the paint. Gluten-free gaming fans favorited a tweet I was mentioned in.
Gluten free.
Sweet. That's very specific. Gluten-free gaming fans. I prefer banana fans. I prefer, what's her name? I don't know. None of you guys will remember. It's from minutes. Those of you who viewed it,
You sound so
I don't-
disappointed.
I don't remember what it is. Even if I remember, it won't matter. I remember that song.
Huh.
The song that Ryan thought was Hey Ya, but wasn't Hey
Hey,
Ya.
yeah.
Thanks, dude.
What was it?
I've got to get away. I wanna fly away. Hey, hey. That part. Because he started off singing Hey Ya, and then he ended it with that Hey, and I was like, I know that. That's not Hey Ya. But I remembered it earlier. Like, a month after it was relevant.
I think that happens with us a lot. We're just like, no. And then a month later, we're like, yeah! Like with RTX.
Susan Sarandon. Susan Sarandon fan.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was from, like, the first few episodes, too, so...
Few episodes of what?
IB.
Oh.
Do they do demo discs on Mondays?
Hey, baby.
I don't know. I feel like I should know the schedule, but I don't.
Like they do. I hope they mention me tomorrow. And by me, I mean, you know, my name that I decided to throw out there.
Are you still recovering from that?
Yes.
What do you mean recovering? She'll never be the same.
Nope, I will. Nope. Nope. The stars have decided that Bruce and I will have children already. So.
Let's wait until we get there next month.
Wait until he gets there the next month.
Okay.
I like how you're
It
the
takes
one
him a
who's like,
month to get home.
yeah. I like how you're the one who's like, okay, like, that's too far. When you're the one who wants to
No,
do
actually,
it.
at the moment, I was thinking, next month, he'll get a real pair of double D's, but then I was like, maybe not, because I'm not a double D yet.
Wow.
Yet.
Yeah.
Just,
Stop
I'm in a
real
argument
good, Abby.
myself.
just a lonely D.
I'm gonna get surgery right before Austin.
The scars will be fresh and everything.
Wow.
Bruce feels them. Can you sign my boobs?
If I take out the silicone, will you sign it?
Oh,
Right.
ew, Abby.
Ray's tweet on the 4th of July where it says Happy 2015 Birthday America.
Yeah.
That's a reference and it's hilarious. I don't remember whether it was to that Asian chick who was like pray to the presidents. Because I don't remember, something like they fought for you and gained you independence. So I was like, yeah, that's not how presidents work, but you know, YOLO, or to something earlier. But either way, there was a comment somewhere that said, "Happy 2013 birthday, America," and they talked about it on IB, and it was hilarious.
And someone replied them saying, hate to be rude, but it's only America. This 239th birthday, bud. And then Ray's like, nope, 2015.
Definitely. It's almost the same as the population of America, 1.5 billion.
India.
Yeah. It was... Ryan thought that America had 1.5 billion people.
Ryan. It's like,
And then we argued about it, and then I was right.
it's like 360 million.
It's 341.
Oh, man.
Or 344. I don't remember. David said it was like 10 million over whatever, I guess. And I guess 330. Because that was the last time I knew.
Well, I only like maybe 10, so I don't care.
Last year they didn't release the schedule until a week before.
Oh. I didn't realize that.
I hope it's at least like 2 weeks before. Was Hannah Hart there last year?
No.
I don't think so.
Oh damn.
Nobody was there last year. I think it conflicted with Supernova.
Oh.
That's why they moved it again.
Hopefully more people can come.
Yeah, they didn't have any, like, other than Inside Gaming, Screw Attack, and like one other group. They had no guests at all.
I think this year there's gonna be a lot more web series people because they already announced one person or one group, and that group was the people that made Marble Hornets, the Slenderman web series.
I forgot to watch that. So I watched part of it and it was like late at night and I was like, I need to go to sleep.
I do not want to be spooked.
Yeah. No spoopies.
I haven't watched it in a long time.
Did you guys see the Let's Play they put out today with the podcast crew, the Agar.io or whatever?
Yeah, I like that. I want us to play it.
There's a single-player version of that game, which Gavin was mentioning, which it might have a different name. I was assuming based on what he was guessing that it was called Hemoglobin or something like that.
Hemi Newman.
Yeah, yeah. But on Android it was called Osmosis, and it was a really, really cool game. And the art style is really cool. And it was really fun, but it cost like $3. It was like one of the few things I ever bought in the Google Play Store. And I played it for a long time. It was well worth the $3.
Good job.
I still love that song. I'm still in love with the song.
What song? Mercy?
Mercy, yeah.
I have yet to listen to the whole album.
It's so great.
But
Too crazy.
I'll add it onto Dank.
Yes, please do.
So dank.
Yeah. And then I also got premium, Spotify premium, for 3 months for 99 cents. I'm pretty happy about it.
Nice.
Pretty good. Great deal.
Yeah. I'd rather have Spotify than Tidal.
LOL.
Well. So many big name artists signed that too. I'm like, what do you... No, stop it. Capitalism. I remember listening to Internet Box mostly whenever I was playing Minecraft. We need to play Minecraft again.
I listened to it while I played Pokemon. I also listened to Internet Box and dubstep. So now I
Same time?
associate dubstep with like pictures. Yeah, both. Thanks. You're like the Dex Dead Mouse.
For the next Skrillex.
Not at the same time. I would alternate, which is a really weird change. Yeah, definitely. And which was really funny because they were always very negative towards dubstep in the Internet Box. Except for Lindsay. And then Lindsay was like, I think it's okay, and they're like, shut up.
Okay, Benson.
Oh.
Oh, we have fun.
Can I just have all of the jewelry for my nose?
Yes.
Yes, you can be...
Okay,
thanks. Flava Flav.
Flavor Flav.
Good hype.
I was really trying to remember that.
Dalton, did you say you tried to do mods with dinosaurs?
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Eh?
Did you hear me?
Dinosaur. Yeah.
Oh.
Dinosaur.
Yeah.
Dinosaur.
Did you get that mod working?
No, I didn't try it after that. It made me mad. I spent like an hour on it and it was like, yeah, the files just aren't there, and I'm like, what? Why?
We should do some Minecraft Let's Plays again.
Yeah, we should. I want to do the dinosaur one. I want to make myself a plesiosaur. Because I had a picture of one of those on my wall when I was in first grade.
A youngin. You were
You were a young
I
warthog.
printed it off the printer.
You made yourself?
Yeah.
Good job, good job.
So happy together. Ba, 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 ba. I keep wanting to log on to Reddit, and I'm like, no.
No thanks.
Rip Reddit.
R.I.P. in peace.
So sad.
Yeah, it's...
Ju-
Why?
yeah.
Why is everything doing this?
It's because Dalton loved it too much.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. That
Yeah.
explains everything.
Yeah.
Oh, what
Wow.
was that? Okay.
I was going to say, Alex doesn't find anyone popular, so.
Well, you know. Whatever.
Does Alex like Rooster Teeth?
Whatever.
Maybe, like, I think he kind of, I don't know.
Like he watches, maybe.
I think I brought it up to him, and he said, I watched that one time.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Because didn't he go to A2F? Arkansas Anime Festival.
Yeah.
I think he would... I
That's
think next
one that I
year...
also went to.
Yeah. I think he would like RTX. Maybe next year.
He still has trouble, like, being in public.
Oh.
And, yeah.
Maybe when he grows up. Lol.
Maybe.
Maybe he becomes a real boy.
He's a full boy.
Yeah, when he's a full boy. That's what I was thinking.
And then Bernard said he wanted to go this year, but I'm not paying for him. So.
I think the tickets are sold out.
Already?
I don't know. I thought they were.
Well, they announced more tickets,
Oh.
but I don't know if they're out yet.
I think it would be fun if you went, but then I'd have to babysit him the whole time.
I don't know if they
I'm
are
not
either.
about that.
Same with
They
Bernard.
weren't
Already
as
did that,
of 2 days ago.
already.
Because they'll just be bad jokes with Bernard. And I'll get tired of it. Bernard, get better material.
Trace. Cathy, has anyone else even looked at the document?
I think it's only been us.
That's what I figured.
Because we put most of the stuff on there. Like, if you guys wanted to suggest things, it's just there. But me and Dalton just got it down.
I put like 2 things on there, but they weren't. Mine was anything that moved. So.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well. Good job.
Thanks.
You did it.
I really want to go swimming there, though. At the Barton Springs. Because it's just a really big natural pool. Well, it's not natural. They dug it out and stuff. But it's so cool looking.
I want to go to beach. I haven't been to the beach since I was
A youngin'.
13.
That was probably about the time that I went too. Oh, okay, no,
Probably
it was
13.
It was maybe when I was like 14, 15.
I went 2 years ago, but it was the Pacific Ocean, and it was in the north, so it was cold water.
Yeah.
It was good times.
Did you wear a wetsuit?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, definitely. It sharpened her.
Yeah, we can go. Wanna go after
Okay.
RTX?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
put it on our list. Beach day on the way out of Austin? Question mark.
Maybe I think maybe we should do like maybe the last day. If we get up early, we go there. We have like a picnic there, and we can drive back and then sleep, and then get up and go the next day. Because then after going to the beach, we're all gonna be like, let's just take a nap.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
just sleep forever.
So like the day before the last day, We go to the
Yeah.
beach, then we come back and sleep, and then we check out, and then we go back home.
I think that would be the best because I know me and you are gonna be driving, and we're gonna be like, can we just sleep right now? So
David, you can sleep on the way there.
What?
If you don't get sleep,
David can never sleep.
What is sleep?
you have issues.
The only time he sleeps
I'll give you
is...
drugs, David, to make you go to sleep.
David, I'll just give you drugs.
And
Should put it in your
that
drink.
actually mean natural stuff.
Roofies.
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
Natural enough.
Okay.
Abbey, what was the garage place you wanted to go?
Oh yeah.
No. It's in Dallas. No wait, is it?
It's in Dallas?
What's it called?
It's called Gas Monkey.
I was right.
What's there?
What?
Gas
Dudes
monkeys?
with beards?
Yeah, Gas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude with the beard, with a really awesome beard named Aaron. You know, doesn't have a wedding ring on his finger whenever he's on TV. So he's also into cars. So I mean, it's a win-win for all of us.
Okay.
All?
Yeah.
My dad and I were talking about cars, and I think it was like the first time where he was like, "This is my son."
This is nice.
No, I'm sure we share similar interests. But we were talking about cars, and he's like, "Yeah, I saw this one car yesterday. It was awesome." And I'm like, "Sweet."
Radical, man.
He was like, it was a Malibu, and I'm like, "That's cool." And he's like, "Yeah,
Malibu.
somebody fixed it up nice." Exactly. I found a Malibu, and it's like a '70s like coupe muscle car, and it was like $4,500. I was like, David, you need to buy this. David, you have to buy it. Plus, it would actually be a really cool car. It's not a piece of shit.
With AC under the dash.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, my truck has no AC. It has a fan. And vents to the
Oh, it's just a
outside.
fan.
It also
Yeah.
has windows. Keep
It
that
does
in
have
mind.
windows.
It has an engine.
Does have an engine. I'm about to buy like $70 worth of parts. Which isn't really that much for the amount of things that I'm buying, but still.
Good deal.
Yeah, Amazon is actually has fairly cheap auto parts, which I'm surprised. Because I was like, let's go to Auto Parts Warehouse. That seems legit. And then it was like $40 for something that was like $10 on Amazon. I'm like, nah. I was like, if this doesn't work, I'll make it work for a fourth of the price. But yeah, I woke up this morning, early, and my arm was entirely asleep, and I was like, "Oh, it's 7. I could probably go back to sleep and still get up in time to go home to see if my aunt and uncle are gonna make breakfast before they leave." And they didn't, and I was like, I probably shouldn't go back to sleep, because then I'll just sleep through it. So then I went up there, and I ate leftovers, and the entire time I was eating leftovers, they were like, "Oh, I feel really bad we didn't make breakfast." I'm like, "You can still make breakfast. You could still make the breakfast." And they're like, "I feel really bad." And I'm like, "You don't feel that bad, because you're not making breakfast. You feel bad enough to feel bad, not bad enough to do something about it." I was like, just make breakfast. So yeah, I went up there, and nobody was awake, so I just wandered around the house for a little bit. until my aunt got up. She was like, "Yeah, I knew somebody was up, so I had to like change into respectable clothes before I got up." I'm like, okay. I mean, I guess. I mean, I'd hope you do that anyway, but whatever. Do what you want. Yeah. But also, I was going to go up there,
Hey,
and
hey,
so
you.
thanks. I was going to go up there, and I took Kelby's truck, and I was like, oh, it's got some gas, and it was like the little dial was at like a quarter tank, and then I got like halfway down the road, and then it was on E, and I'm like, well, this
Yep.
probably isn't gonna make it back, so I had to turn around and drive it back, and then I parked that, and I was like, yeah, there's no gas in this, and I'm like, I'm like, yeah, maybe somebody should put gas in the things that require gas sometime.
Yeah.
So then I went and found a blue car, and it was not parked where it normally was. It was parked in the woods.
That's a little shady.
Yeah, and
Watch out
I
for
was
actual
like,
cannibal.
yeah,
Actual cannibal shine.
and I was like, well, I'm sure this has gas because Kelby just drove it into town, and so I left and got halfway down the road, had no gas. It was on E, so I just still drove it up there because I was hungry. And it barely started up, and then most of the time coming back, I was just like drifting down the hill. But yeah, I went through all that trouble for no reason, and it went and ate leftovers. It
Worth
was
it.
totally worth it. And it was leftovers that I cooked. It was leftovers from the breakfast burritos that I cooked. I was like, okay, well,
Out of 10, worth all again.
totally.
I had breakfast burritos this morning because G and Chaz were over and they were hungover, so they were like, "Hey, we're making food." We're like, "Okay."
It's great.
And then they left like 3 things. They always leave something here. Like Chaz either always leaves his sunglasses, or they always leave one of their gardening stuff, or their water bottle. I'm like, you guys, how?
Wow.
They did take half of a watermelon though. So
Only half. Casuals.
the other half for us.
Actually, really kind. There's this it's 16. Well, I mean, it'll fit. But there's a scepter ring that's half of a ship wheel.
Ooh,
It looks really cool.
I like that.
Send you guys a picture.
I don't think I'll get a tattoo down there. I think I'll wait until I get more money.
I don't think I will either because I don't have any money. So
Also, mine's pretty simple, so I can just get it up at Brainstorm. There you go.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where I got mine. But then I'll probably get the rest of mine from Supernova. Just because Ashley went there and she really liked them.
That's good.
And the lady who actually did my tattoo she actually moved to Texas.
Sweet. We're gonna die from all of our coincidences.
Yeah.
Nah.
yes.
Well, David, I don't think you've had as many coincidences as we have in the past week. Because I was talking about avocados, because that same day we went shopping, and I was like, "Oh, Annie, do you want some avocados?" And then apparently there was a great debate all over the news about guacamole and peas. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Why what?
I have no idea. I didn't read the article because it was so dumb. And then
Yeah.
So dumb.
and then Hannah Hart's new video was about guacamole, and I'm like, what?
Did you get the picture?
Yes, I like it.
I hate it.
Now get out of here.
I think it would go best with a gray beard and a sailor's cap.
Well, I can only accomplish one of those things. Much to
A
my
gray
dismay.
beard.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this tweet, and I just don't understand. At all.
Is it Jaden Sweets? Oh wait,
No,
didn't he delete his account?
I don't know, probably. He's a bitch. There's a picture of what I assume to be pictures in the shape of fish. And it says how it feels to read my feed. And there's a sign, like all the fish pictures are sitting on a shelf. And the sign says, "It really gurgles." But why does
He gurgles.
why does Twitter make you think of a fish gurgling? Why does
I don't know.
is that how gurgling sounds? Yeah, I just don't understand. Normally, I really don't understand this person's tweets anyway, because they're really weird. But this one's just like off the charts. I don't understand. It'll
Yeah.
become the size of a house.
You'll be
He's
Clifford.
covered. He's also going to turn red.
Yes. Because he's Native American.
Wow.
Because he's Ryan.
Dude, I love the Underground Railroad.
I know, right?
JFK was
It's-
no. Was it JFK or FDR who's better than Harriet Tubman?
FDR is what he said.
All right.
JFK.
Man, I love those New Deals.
They're just so
Those are-
new.
I know. They're such steals. Like, when I hear Crazy Carl from Crazy Carl's Automotive, that's what it makes me think of. Like, the New Deal.
Crazy are the deals.
It's like the American spirit.
Is it?
I've got crazy low prices.
Bernard, Ryan wants to know why you don't play with them anymore.
The fire's gone.
Fire's gone. What, what, Bernard?
Did you almost call him Boomy?
Bernard.
We always say Bernard instead of Boomy and Boomy instead of Bernard. Pretty sure Boomy has a lazy eye too. It's his left eye.
So great.
Boomy's existence is a lazy.
He's so funny. And whenever he blinks, it's more like a winking separate times.
Wow. So he's like the stereotypically dumb cartoon character.
Yeah.
Mm,
And his ears compared to his brother. His brother's ears are like, they're always out. They're always to the side. But Boomy's ears goes back, and then one goes up, and the other one's still back. And I'm like, Boomy, what's wrong with your ears?
Oh.
he's trying to get good reception.
He doesn't like the static.
My dad was like, I'm pretty sure you can just hook up that antenna cord to the back of the radio. You just like reach up through the bottom of the dash. First of all, no. There's like a ton of shit in the way. And second of all, that like the cord, the end of the cord sat in bleach for 15 years, so it's like super corroded.
Oh. Why was it in bleach?
Because somebody, when they left the truck there, left some bleach, and it just ate through the bottle eventually, and ate through like part of the carpet and part of the metal sheeting on the wall.
Very nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's my kind of truck.
It's not that big. It's only like a 2-inch wide hole at the bottom of the, like right along the floor. But I'm still gonna have to replace that panel now because someone decided leaving bleach in a truck for 15 years was a good idea.
You're welcome.
It's a
Yeah, it was
perfect hole
David.
to spit out your tobacco.
Yeah,
Who's that tobacco anymore? Like, seriously?
Abby's dead.
they just eat it.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm
My
Abbey.
dad too. Surprisingly enough, he does not eat it. He's not he's not what's his name from Secondhand Lions. Haley Joel Osment.
Did he eat it
Yeah,
in the movie?
yeah.
I don't
And then he
remember
threw
that.
up. They were
I
like,
didn't
"This will
really pay
make you,
attention to that movie.
this will make you be a man." And he puts it in his mouth, and he was like, "Ah, ah." Because he ate it. And they were like, "No." And then he threw up everywhere.
His cubby was like, Cathy, watch it. I'm like, okay. He's like, you'll be
Yeah.
sad. I'm like, okay. I watched it.
It's
I
an
didn't-
alright
I didn't
movie.
get sad. I'm like, oh, okay. It's a
I
movie.
mean, I never got sad about the lions. I felt sad because one of the uncles was like a former war hero, and he was kind of like a bum now. And they
Yeah.
were like, he was so badass, and he lost his one true love, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, that's a sad part. Everybody's like focusing
That's
on
why
the
you don't fall in
lions.
love, children.
Yeah.
That's why you don't be an old man, Abbey.
Too late. Too late. I'm there.
Why wouldn't you want to be an old man?
What do you gain from that?
Lions.
You get discounts at places. The senior discount. Come on.
True.
Oh man,
Bingo for days.
what a deal! That'll help you with your arthritis medicine.
Well, you know,
Just love bingo.
bingo's great.
Bingo night is every night.
Oh, we should have a bingo sheet for RTX.
We should.
Definitely.
Mine's gonna be all the butts that I'm gonna touch, and then if I get a bingo, I just get to touch everyone's butt again.
You just put everyone's butt on each square.
Okay, Tina.
And then the free square is your own butt.
Yeah.
Surprised you have a sports injury that makes you not reach behind you. Your free space is the only space you can ever fill.
Dang it, everything is 16 gauge. I need 14. Well, I mean, I can fit a 15. I can put a 16 in it, but I'd rather have a 14.
You should build yourself a beard of steel wool and then use like 12 gauge wire to hold it.
I'll make sure to do that, thanks.
Do it. It'll be great. You'll be just like that Lego movie person, Metal Beard or whatever.
That Lego movie person.
I was trying to remember the actor who played it, but I have no idea who it
It's
is.
okay. I've also yet to watch Lego movie.
Should
Yeah.
watch
Even
that.
though I know it's great.
I've seen it so many times.
I don't really like a lot of these septum. I just need to find the one septum ring that I'm gonna fall in love with.
Love
The
at
one
first sight.
septum to rule them all.
I haven't found it yet. There's a bunch of like really pretty fake septum rings. I'm like, no.
You're so
I
fake.
paid like $65 to put a needle through my nose. I'm gonna be putting a ring in it. Thank you.
You like it?
You're so preppy. They're not gothic enough.
Yeah. No, they're not brutal enough.
Stop flamming my story. Cathy, did you ever follow Jomny-san?
Yes.
Okay. He just tweeted, "My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. They're like, is this organic? Do you have a vegan option? Can you make it with froyo instead?" He's the best. He's the best Twitter account.
Pretty much.
Okay, alright, thanks guys.
What?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Just kidding.
Oh. I was like,
She's
wait,
upset.
What? Abby, yours is the best one because Bruce favorited one of your tweets.
Yes.
Oh, and earlier I looked on the Minecraft servers, and James's server is not up anymore.
Oh.
James, please. All of our hard work! And Ryan's pee-pee.
My flower shop.
My house.
No, my flower shop.
Oh, did you change your house into a flower shop?
No. My flower shop was just the best, though. Because nobody would play with me. I had to make a flower shop by myself.
So sad.
Was that when we were all still trying to get to the sea temple?
Yeah.
Your sense of direction is awful.
Yeah, well. You know, I found a place that you guys never found.
What was
Was
it?
it the flower shop?
No, it was like the penthouses. They were like
With
modern-looking
flowers?
houses in the middle of nowhere.
I saw those.
Yeah, but then there's another thing that's close to that. I don't remember what it was. There were those modern-looking houses, and then there was like a farm right next to it, and the hut out there. It was great.
I just remember getting really freaked out when I got to the ocean temple.
Yeah.
Also, Abbey, Dalton's flower shop is like right next to my potato farm.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just built it into the side of the hill.
I think Minecraft 1.9 is about to be released. I don't know the new features. I haven't been keeping up.
You can hold a torch all the time.
Oh my god,
On your
That
head.
actually is one of the new features.
Oh,
that's amazing.
You can hold a torch and something else in your hand.
that's like the Ark Dinosaur game. Wait,
Yeah.
yeah. I think.
I don't know.
I think I'm thinking of.
Probably.
Maybe.
Probably. There used to be a mod that would let you do that. It was the one that would also give you light just by carrying the torch and not putting it down. Crime show. Detective. It looks like the guy that inserts dramatic music into our show has been... Flintstones theme song plays. Murdered. Sweet.
Asterisk foot pedaling.
The one that immediately after that is way better. Mechanic. Well, here's the problem right here. Me. You're just pointing at me. Mechanic. Yes, your car's out of gas.
I've been rewatching The Legend of Korra, but I should rewatch or start to watch Gravity Falls and Over the Garden Wall and Adventure Time.
Yeah.
All the cartoons.
I saw an episode of Rick and Morty. It was linked on
I need to watch Rick and
videos.
Morty.
It was linked on our videos for some reason. Like it was a complete episode. And I don't know why it was linked. Like
I
there was
saw that.
nothing
I was
there's
like,
nothing really special about it.
yeah, it was like season 2, episode 1. I'm like, oh, okay.
It was a good episode. I
didn't
liked
watch
it.
because I'm like, I want to watch season 1.
It was all about like time. They broke time and then it kept fragmenting into possible realities.
Is that the one with the pizza calling the humans sitting on... No, pizza calling the chairs sitting on humans?
No.
Oh.
No, it was like
Ignore all that then, don't worry.
I assume that was one with multiple dimensions because like
Yeah.
the premise of the show is that there's a Rick and Morty for like each dimension. And yeah.
I'll send you guys a clip later.
Okay.
I'm not crazy.
No, I believe you with that show. Absolutely. That's why I like that show because stuff like that can happen. But no, they shattered the realities, and then there was a fourth dimensional cop, and they kept calling him a testicle. He kind of looked like a meatball, like
You mean a
a
testicle?
slightly crushed meatball. Though I was like, that's a terrible testicle. But yeah, they kept calling him a testicle, and then they beat the shit out of him. Telescopes probably use mirrors, which means there's absolutely no way to know how many vampires there are in space.
Oh damn.
You look out for space vampires. I know, and the Hubble telescope is like a double problem because it's pictures and a
So Hubble.
mirror.
I think I actually may have found a ring
Space
that I like.
vampire?
The perfect one.
That one too. Hold on, there's another one that I think it's by the same company or whatever. And that one's also pretty.
That one's awesome.
One's it's just like a triangle, kind of an upside down triangle of
I like
shiny,
that.
shiny stuff, and then the other one's like a flower of
Shiny stuff?
yes.
Dude, I love shiny stuff.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
I think the flowers. I like it, but it's too girly.
Fuck those girls.
I think I'll get this one.
Every exit is an emergency exit when you have anxiety.
Yeah.
Great. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Well, if you don't hire me, I see myself sitting right here again. Interviewer. Oh, damn.
Oh. Oh damn.
That's deep.
That's boat.
Canada. Guess what day it is? USA. No. Canada. Yes. USA. Is it my birthday? No. Why not? Why not? Canada. Sorry.
Sorry.
What the fuck? Everybody out there is thinking that Canada isn't hardcore. But what other country's flag celebrates 2 bricks and a leaf? Why is that hardcore? Dude, fucking bricks. Is this all a weed analogy?
Poland and Indonesia is just one brick.
Just one brick.
So sad.
Because their flag is the same. Just one is upside down.
Hmm. I like Japan's flag.
Circle brick.
Yeah.
I think there's a flag somewhere in Africa. I think it's machine guns on it. I'll have to look it up, or if it's fake.
I know the flag you're talking about. I don't know if it was like for a political party or an actual country, though. But yeah, it's got like 2 machine guns crossed,
Yeah.
and then something in the middle. Like the Republic of the Congo.
Then there's a picture of Norway's flag and everyone else's flag that were using parts of the flag. Like, oh god damn it! Someone dropped.
It wasn't me.
Hello.
No, everyone seems to be here.
Okay. I heard a boom. So. Yeah, Dalton dropped. Anyway, the flag. There was like, there's Thailand on there that used a part of the flag, and France, Poland, Indonesia, Finland, I think. It was really cool. Those other flags in the flag.
Yeah, I'd like to order one large person with extra
All right.
person
Well,
with
that
extra
order.
people, please.
White people. No. Black people and Hispanic on half.
Should get it between July 15th and July 22nd.
Nice.
Yes, I'd like to order one large sofa chair with extra chair, please.
High chair. No. Recliner and
I think I'm
wheelchair
gonna
on
make
half.
Yeah, I'd like to order one large phone with extra phones, please.
Cell phone. No. Rotary and flip phone on half.
That'll keep them busy for a while.
Excuse you.
No.
Bless you.
Why are there flower seeds in here?
Sorry.
Yeah, you seem like the happy, carefree maiden that would leave flower seeds in this room.
Meh.
I said happy, carefree maiden.
I got me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
You sound like quite the maiden. I got me some food.
And a glass of milk in a glass cup, because it tastes better that way.
Okay. Oh. No. This is not very solidly built.
The glass?
Yeah. Her glass. No. This desk. I like pulled on one of the wooden pieces and pulled it out.
Well, you know, the usual.
Yeah, well. And I can't get it to go back where it was. Well. This is a mistake.
Jersey Mike's.
How are you? Jersey Mike's.
I was trying to do that joke in text form. Did not work.
What
Why
a
is your
surprise.
phone so hot? What?
Escort.
That's a common question I have to ask myself.
Go to Austin.
Me, I'm so ready.
Rateria Inesis.
Anus.
Inesis.
Anus.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Wow.
There's peanut butter and jealous.
Ooh.
Spoopy.
Wait, so our crappy designs is gonna be gone for good?
Oh, it was. It's back. There's a
Oh.
new mod. Both of those
God damn it.
I know, both of those subreddits were like, yeah, we're shutting down for good, and then the entire community was like,
What the
no,
fuck, man?
we'll find a new mod. Don't leave us.
Abbey is a new mod.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Out of the 39 admins who have been let go of from Reddit, 23 have been within the last 9 months.
Wow. That's already, to me, like 30, whatever you said first, 33? 39?
I'm 30 something.
I was 39.
That's a really big number to begin with.
It was 39, but I think you
I said
worded
39,
it different.
but I'm just saying a 30 number.
I know. I'm saying, you said the right number. I don't think you said the right words. It was, I don't know. I don't remember exactly how it was worded, though.
Yeah.
So
One of the people that got let go was another CEO. I think.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't checked
and
that
original
vote
fun.
either. Everyone's like, what's the Reddit alternative? And they're like, oh, go to vote.co.
I've been reading it as Voat.
Oh, is a vote like upvote?
Well, either way, it barely works. So
Yeah. The first time I clicked on it, I was like, oh, sorry, due to high traffic, we're down. I'm like,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, it's always down.
I know. I tried to register, and I was like, sorry, we expected some trouble. Make it double.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I think I'm going to go to bed because I have to get up and go to an interview in the morning.
Okay. Good job.
Adulting. Adulting.
Adult stuff.
Adulting.
Okay. Night.
Adult harder.
Okay.
Jungle harder.
Okay.
Yeah, jungle harder.
Bye.
Doggo!
Bye.
No, I'm
Bye.
going.
Bye.
Oh, now I see your picture.
Good job.
Is it
Yeah, it's super great. He'll never know.
gorgeous?
You never
I think he will eventually.
No, he
Yeah.
won't. Unless you tell him.
He's like, oh, really? Okay. That's his surprise to do that.
On Skype.
I feel mildly surprised.
Invite Ryan to the call.
I think he's not gonna dally.
Invite Ryan to the call.
I already did. He denied it.
Aw.
I did it whenever I added Dalton back.
Yeah.
But both him and Allie are online, so they're probably having Skype sex.
Hot.
Yeah.
Let's ask if we can join.
Yeah. I want to yell pointers at him just like he does when I go on dates.
Do you though?
Do I?
Do you though?
Yeah. Whenever I interact with a female, he's like, do this.
Do that.
Pay for all the dates. Fuck her right in the pussy. You should say thank you to her like 1,000 times for picking you up. I was like, I'll say thank you to her one time. Because she offered.
also wants this.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a favor to me. Because she wants to hang out. And if I picked her up, you guys wouldn't be like, oh, tell her to say thank you. Because that's stupid.
Tell her to blow you.
Yeah. No, I was gonna ask her earlier, but I asked her, like, because we brought up travel earlier, and then I asked her, like, 2 things in a row. I was like, hey, you wanna do this? You wanna do this? I'm like, well, like, yeah, because she was like, I wanna go camping, and I was like, we're gonna go camping. And she was like, I wanna go to the lake, and I'm like,
We're gonna go swimming.
yeah, I was like, we're probably gonna go to the lake, because Cody and I worked on that lake house, which they gave us, like, free reign of it. As long as he notified them beforehand, then we could hang out there at the lake house. And they have,
Lake?
yeah, they have jet skis
Ooh.
and a paddle boat that I had to jump into and save.
6 feet, jump, leap.
Yeah. Cody says it was more than 6 feet, and he almost had a stroke.
He almost had a stroke.
He did. And then afterwards he's like, I can't believe you jumped in the boat. That's crazy. I was like, well, I mean, I don't want to spend 6 hours trying to get the boat. I'd rather, even if I fell in, I'd still be next to the boat. And he was like, that would have ruined your phone. I'm like, good. It needs to be ruined. Everybody in my family, every time they see my phone now, they're like, did you get a new phone? I'm like, no, it's the same phone.
Same phone.
It's been the same. You think I put all these dents in my brand new phone?
Yeah.
Like, I just got asked earlier, I'm like, Kyle, you should know the phone. Also, you should know phones in general. It looks exactly the same. And it looks like a POS, because it is. And then he was like, iPhones are obviously better. And I was like, okay, Kyle. You have your life figured out.
Icons? What?
iPhones.
Oh.
He was like, Mom was like, oh yeah, I'm probably gonna get like an Android. And Kyle's like, you're gonna go Android? It's like, shut up, Kyle.
Get a life. And a good
Yeah.
wife.
Literally. Literally get a life. Anyone else's but yours.
Android.
Yeah, I was like, shut up, Kyle. And
He always,
was
he
like,
always asked you for tech stuff anyways.
I know. He was like, oh, well, iPhones don't need as good of technology. I'm like, great. It's going well for them right now, isn't it?
What? What kind of statement is that?
I don't know. I was like, yeah, I like how they barely have a 720p screen on their main phone. And he's like, well, I guess. I'm like, no, you don't guess. You know that it's barely 720. It's terrible. Muy terrible. I was like, that's a terrible excuse too. We don't need it. I'm like, well, you don't need a lot of things, but it'd be better if you had it.
And did you see that Gavin dropped his already?
Nope.
He dropped it, and then Michael was like, "Oh, look what he did," and he had a sad face. But he got a replacement one.
Yeah. Him and Gus always talked about how they never drop their phones.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. 'Cause
They
he dropped it screen down.
Yeah, well, that'll do it. I dropped my phone while we were at the river. I put another dent in it.
Good job.
And then I touched Ryan's arm with it, and I guess he thought I was cutting him or something. Because he was very surprised. I wonder if Cody had a good time at the races.
In the mud.
Yeah, Cody was like, come to the races. I'm like, well, I don't really want to. Also, I have other things I have to do.
Does he race every week?
I don't know. They're apparently like going to that every week now. I'm like, no. I don't really want to.
Doesn't sound
I might-
exciting.
Yeah, I might go this week because they're going to have fireworks.
Cool.
Because they didn't get to do it last week. And then, I don't know why they had a race today. I thought they only did them on Fridays. But apparently not. And everybody's like, you should go, it'll be fun. I'm like, no. I wouldn't go with fun.
Define fun.
Yeah. Man, you could sit with your family in loud noise.
Aw, sweet.
That sounds great. That sounds like when we cut wood. And that's awesome.
It's always a family thing.
That's what Cody says. He's always like, we're gonna cut wood. And I'm like, that's not fun, Cody. And he's like, it's fun to me. And I'm like, no, it's not. And he's
Oh,
like,
you're
well,
weird.
he's like, well, it doesn't bother me. I'm like, Cody, God, your life is so sad. You're like, something that doesn't bother me is fun. I'm like, no,
My dad's fun.
those are not the same thing. Yeah, and he's like, my dad's funny. I'm like, oh, no. No. Like, his idea of a joke is calling an SUV SUV. And I'm like, it's a funny joke.
Dads everywhere will be disappointed.
It's,
Not having a good dad joke.
he's like, well, do you see that SUV? Do you see what I did? I called it a SUV instead of SUV. I'm like, please shut up. Just stop talking. I saw what you did, and I was not happy with it, so I ignored it, and now you brought it to my attention again, and I'm still not happy with it. Also, one of the things in the Rick and Morty episode that was linked at the very beginning, he says, I don't remember, he says something like, he says something like, "Yeah, your dad's a real Ricky Valence. Yeah, he's being a real Ricky Valence." And they're like, "Ha ha ha, yeah." And he's like, "That's not a real person. I made that up. Think for yourself, sheep." It's really funny. Oh no, it was about the dad laughing at jokes that he didn't understand, and then they laughed at that because he made a comparison to a person that didn't exist, and he was like, "You did the same thing." So you have psych sex?